Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Josh Smith, Rhino Tool House Service Center in Louisville, Kentucky. Appreciate you making the time to talk with us today and to come and spend your valuable time with us. We're going to give just a few more seconds while everybody else joins the room. We're going to go ahead and take this time and let you guys know we are taking the coronavirus very seriously. And like you've seen in the other demonstrations, I am wiping my laptop down. One, because it is the right thing to do, and two, because my wife has been telling me to do this for about 3 weeks now. And so we're going to do that and give everybody just a little bit more. Get that away. All right. Again, thank you for coming today and joining us for another version in our series of the Rhino Tool House Virtual Tool U. Really quickly, if you could go to your view options on the controls for your Zoom meeting and click side-by-side mode. That way you can see my video screen as well as my laptop screen so that you can see the portal as we walk through. All the time, and especially during this time, Rhino Tool House is committed to continuing to live our mission and to live our vision, even with the stay-at-home and shelter-in-place orders throughout the country. One of the ways we're doing that is to continue to practice our mission statement. Our mission statement at Rhino Tool House is to identify and deliver the world's most innovative assembly solutions. And that is throughout your plant. Today, we're going to focus on our website, repairtracker247.com. Before I go into the portal, which is what we call it here, I'm going to give you a little story regarding the service team. Recently, we acquired another company in Hanover, Pennsylvania. So now Rhino Tool House has 3 service center locations to best meet your service and calibration needs. Our service centers are located in New Berlin, Wisconsin, in Louisville, Kentucky, and the newest in Hanover, PA. With that acquiring the new company, there has been a renewed focus on service. Part of that is because we have a new operations manager named Johnny Lewis, who has many years in the business, so there's been a renewed focus on the processes and ensuring that quality meets our standards as well as yours. And there's a renewed focus on the customer experience as well. So a little personal background about me. I have been with RTH for about 8 years. I started as a sales engineer and was blessed to move into the service side as well. As we start to go into the portal, I'd like for you to imagine, if you could, shaping the repair process to best suit your needs at your facility, right? Allowing you to be the most efficient and the most effective at managing your repair process. This portal is ours. We built it from the ground up, and we modeled it around our process. But saying that is we're very flexible to your needs and your requirements. And many of the improvements since our original version of this portal have been based on customer feedback and worked with customers to improve the portal. So imagine if you could, helping you be more efficient and effective at managing your repair process, reducing freight for your outgoing repairs, as well as having electronic access, no matter where you are in the plant or at home, to repair history and calibration records. And just think as we go through this, how would those 3 quick questions benefit you? So now we're going to jump in to the portal. And before I do that, just really quickly, let me remind everybody there is a chat feature on Zoom. Any questions you may have, go ahead and throw them in the chat. Our moderator, Stephen, will read those at the end, and we'll get those questions answered for you. So you can see here, this is the landing page for the portal. There are 2 main areas for the portal: tool management, which is the black box here, and the repair management on the right side, the blue box. So we're going to start with the tool management. Inside the tool management, there are 4 areas to focus on: workstations, tool transit, tool crib, and reminders. The workstations allow us to recreate your plant floor virtually inside of the portal. You can set up lines and sublines or assembly lines, or whatever your nomenclature may be, and you can assign tools to each of those stations. What's the benefit of that? We know how long a tool is on process, and we can take that information coupled with repair history that we'll talk about when we get to the repair management side, and really start to be able to make some educated decisions and some proactive decisions on repairs and preventative maintenance situations. Next is tool transit. We've got the shipping bin, en route to repair, at repair center, and then en route to the customer. So part of this, and I mentioned it earlier about reducing freight costs, is our ability to generate the UPS shipping label directly from our website, right? I do need to pause and let you know that while we do pay for the inbound freight as a thank you for your trust and your partnership with us, we do not insure these products. So if you want your products insured on the shipment to us, you'll need to go ahead and send those via your normal shipping process. But if you so choose to use the UPS label generation feature inside of the portal, you can create repairs, right? And I've already got a couple created. We're in our demo site. So we'll go ahead and show you how quickly that process is. You click the tool or tools, multiple tools that you want to include in the shipment, generate the UPS shipping label and packing list. It's going to give you your information, your contact information, and here it's going to let you confirm that you've picked the tool or tools correctly. Because we're tied into the UPS website, we do have to know the package dimensions at this point. So we'll fill those in really quickly here. And then we're going to generate the UPS shipping label and packing list. We're going to get the wheel of death while it goes and talks to UPS. You'll see it's going to generate our tracking number right here. And I'll show you why that's important in a moment. But we're going to go ahead and print our UPS shipping label. Give it another second, and there is our label, ready for you to print off, stick it on the box, take it to your shipping department, and the tool is on its way for repair. So we're going to head back to the tool transit really quickly, and you'll notice that those tools are gone, and now here they are en route to the repair center. And those will stay in this column until we have started the process on our side, physically receiving the tools. If for any reason you get pulled away from your desk and you need to come back and reprint that label, you've got that ability right here. Or you can click this hyperlink on the tracking number and it will take you to the UPS website and you can track this shipment. In the case of it, maybe it's taken too long or whatnot. I can't click this right now because it won't show us any information, but it is a live link to the UPS. At repair center, or any tools that we have physically received in, moved from en route to repair center and started the process at one of our 3 service center locations, right? En route to customer, once we've completed those repairs, right, shipped them out to you, a mirror of this image here will show up en route to customer below this header. And you'll have the ability to click these radio buttons down here, receive tools, and that closes the loop on the repair process, right? Once you receive those tools, they will show up in your tool crib. And we can help you build the virtual tool inventory at your facility. A tool that shows up here in the tool inventory will not be active on a workstation or as an active repair. right? This is a spares inventory, right? Next, we're going to go to the reminders, and this is where inside of the tool management, we can begin to help you manage your preventative maintenance program. You'll see some of these tools aren't highlighted. Some are highlighted yellow, orange, and red. These tools are outside of a 60-day window. Tools that are highlighted yellow are inside 60 days of their preventive maintenance scheduled date. Orange is 30 and red is 7. Now they'll stay color coded here on the portal, but at the same time, you will get an email at 60, 30, and 7 days reminding you that you need to make plans to get those tools swapped off of the line and sent in for the preventative maintenance repair calibration review. Recommended calibration dates, any active ISO 17025 calibrations will show up here, right? The date is going to be 1 year from our calibration. Obviously that can change if your ISO scope says a different length of time, but for our website, it will show 1 year. Warranty tracker is going to show any active repair warranties. This isn't new tool warranties, but any active repair warranties. And across all 3 of our service center locations, that warranty is 105 days. So that was come up with 90 days from the repair, but giving you an extra 15 days for transit and for it to sit on your shelf. So that's the tool management side of the portal. We're going to move into the repair management side. And again, if you've got any questions, go ahead, throw them in the chat, and we'll take care of those at the end of the presentation. So the repair management side is our process for the repairs once they come into our facility. Turned over to you. A little story about how this came about is we were like many other repair centers that don't have this ability today, or 10 years ago or 15 years ago. Everything was paper and it was all filed, and we had to come in and ask our technical manager if the quote was sent, or if we received a PO, or if we followed up with the quote. And that just, it wasn't efficient, and it certainly wasn't effective at helping us get tools done right and get them done right now. So we put our heads together, and this was come up with, and then we realized that this would be a great tool to share with our customer partners. So this is actually our process, and I'll kind of just walk through it really quickly and show you each of the stages. That customer incoming stage, that is when a customer initiates the repair, and you'll see that those tools that we added earlier and the tool management side are in this customer incoming. So received is really where the process starts for us. We've got the tool, we're looking at it, we're confirming the serial number, the model number, all of the tool information. If you've got an asset number scribed on the tool, we can put that in the portal as well. But that's where the process starts. This is also where you're going to get an email confirming that we have received your tool and the repair process has begun. In evaluation, this is exactly what it sounds like. The tool is on the table. It's either getting ready to be evaluated by one of our trained technicians, or it's on their desk and they've taken it apart. They're ensuring that the tool meets manufacturer's specifications, and if not, what parts are needed or what is needed to return that tool to manufacturer's spec. The next stage is quoting. Those are tools that have been evaluated. Now they're in front of our technical manager. He is ensuring that all the necessary parts to repair the tool per the technician's diagnosis are entered. He's updating the pricing, and once he does that, he's going to click a button and it's going to advance to waiting for a PO. So if you were sitting on your portal and you click refresh right now after he did his part, that number here 1 would turn to 0, and this would turn to tool. So this is real time. This is direct line of sight for you. So we'll show you what it looks like when a tool is in the waiting for a PO. It's going to have a service order number, and that is our unique identifier. So if a serial number 123 has come in 3 times, it's going to have 3 different service order numbers, so we can repair, or so we can record the repair history throughout the process and throughout the life of that tool. So this is a tool that's waiting for a PO. We're going to click on it. It's going to give you contact information, the account, that service order again, the tool info, the tool type. If you've got any additional asset numbers or reference numbers, we can record those for you here. And now it's got the pricing in there as well. Also included is a new tool price for reference for you. That is normally going to be a list price. So for a quick reference to help you decide yay or nay on approving a repair. One of my favorite features, and I talked about it earlier, is our ability to improve this portal throughout the process and throughout its life. Was come up with the customer is uploading your approval POs right on the website. You can choose a file from your desktop, upload it, type your PO number in, and submit it, and that automatically notifies us that we've got an action item to take. If the tool is not economical to repair, you can decline it as well, and you can let us know if you want it to scrap or return it to you. So cutting out extra phone calls, extra emails, right? Allowing you to be a little more efficient at managing your repair process. So once that happens, the tool moves into PO review. That is us dotting I's and crossing T's and making sure all the paperwork is done. So we've got the parts on order next. If a tool requires parts to be ordered from a vendor, it'll sit here. And then I'll show you a quick additional step. Now there's dates involved. We've got the date received, date quoted, but most importantly, estimated completion date, so that you can begin to make plans for when you're going to receive that tool. Also, I didn't scroll down earlier, but you'll always be able to see the evaluation notes, the description of the problem here, right? Know why you're spending that money. Now the tool is moved from parts on order to in repair. Now you can really start to make a few more concrete plans as to when that tool is going to come in, knowing it usually takes about 3 to 5 business days due to the workload to get that tool, the parts in, and then to get it repaired. And once that tool is ready to ship, you can know that within just a couple business days, UPS or FedEx will have that tool back at your facility to where you can start to use it again. Scrolling down, you'll see a banner for active blanket POs. We've got the ability to utilize blanket POs, set up criteria to help improve turnaround time. All repairs that are tied to those specific blanket POs will be shown below, as well as a running total, so that you know exactly how much is left. And that's important because it allows you to plan for when maybe the balance is low, that you can go ahead and get with purchasing to get a new one sent in so that there's no delay in repairs. Anytime a customer wants to talk about that, you know, we can set up another call to follow up with that. A couple of success stories for you. We've got great partnerships with our repair customers. We've got a motorcycle manufacturer who chose us as their repair service center because of, one, our quality, but two, is the flexibility of the portal, right? And we were able to implement a few changes that they needed to align with their processes. We were able to do that quickly. So that's one of the reasons they worked with us, as well as an appliance manufacturer down south who, being able to manage the process electronically, utilizing active blanket POs, have been a real win for all of us, both in the service center and for the customer, to partner up with those two companies. That's the portal, right? Both the tool management side and the repair management side. I want to thank you for your time, and we'll go to Stephen and open it up for some questions.
Thank you, Josh. Here's a question here. How do I get signed up for the portal?
That's a great question. Very simply, you can visit repairtracker247.com, and there is a link under the login button that requests an account. There's a few of us that will get that taken care of for you, as well as you can reach out to your sales engineer, and they'll be happy to put you in touch with myself or a couple other individuals that can get you set up.
Perfect. Another question here. Is there a cost for using the website or the repair portal?
That's another great question. Absolutely not. We appreciate your partnership. We appreciate your business. And this is a tool that we offer to you to help you be more efficient and effective at managing your repair process. But there is no extra cost.
Perfect. Another question here. What reporting options are there for my account?
That's a great question. I did not go over that. We'll look at that right here. You've got the ability to run any number of reports, be it by tool manufacturer, a specific tool model you might have on your floor, specific serial number, tool types, or date range, right? You can run them in HTML for hyperlinks, or you can export them to an Excel file.
Perfect. Another question from Rick. Do you disassemble completely when received?
We take the tool down and check all major components of the tool, but we do not take apart every single piece of the tool.
Perfect. Do you or have you managed a tool room at a customer facility?
That's a great question. We're currently managing the tool crib at an auto manufacturer down south. So we have 4 full-time employees that are there at all 3 shifts, 6 to 7 days a week.
All right. If we have a calibration on a DC tool, is there a way for me to see that certification online?
It's a great question. There absolutely is. Inside of repair history, you can come in here and these completed orders will show up. There will be a hyperlink under date calibrated that will take you directly to an electronic copy of your ISO 17025 accredited calibration certificate.
What brands are you capable of repairing, and do you do warranty work?
That is a great question. We are a warranty repair facility for multiple manufacturers. DeSuter, Universal Tool. There's a long list there. Each of the 3 service centers have a unique list unto themselves. There's a few crossovers, but most major manufacturers, we repair at all facilities. There are a few, should I say, experts at each location on specific tool manufacturers, but we repair all major manufacturers at one of the 3 locations.
All right, we'll give it just another couple seconds. Here's another question. Do you service anything other than tools?
It's a great question. We do service hoists and balancers up to 1 ton in Louisville, Kentucky. And then in New Berlin, the capacity is, I believe, with the Gardner Denver line, 4 tons. But I would have to confirm that. I do know their capacity is slightly higher than the one in Louisville.
Perfect. And we'll give it another second. Question from Kevin. How long are my records retained on the site? Is there a limit to how many licenses I can have at our plant?
It's a great question. There are absolutely no limits to the licenses you can have at your plant. We can get any number of employees signed up on the portal, and the repair records are here for the life of the portal.
Can we generate repair charts indicating individual tool IDs, including expense history to print?
So that repair history that I talked about just a moment ago in an earlier question, yes, you will be able to see cost, evaluation notes, the timing, so the date it was received, the date it was completed, all of that information is there via repair history. These columns here, manufacturer, service number, model number, serial number, customer item number, are all sortable. So you would be able to see multiple tools in here. You could sort them by serial number and see every instance a particular serial number was in here. And all of the birth records, the evaluation notes and costs would be shown there as well.
What is the average time from received to evaluated / quoted?
It's about 3 to 5 business days.
All right, it looks like that is it. Thanks a lot, Josh.
Thank you all very much for coming today. Thank you, Stephen, for moderating, and stay healthy, everyone.
And before everyone logs off, please be sure to join us tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern for a 3-arm live demonstration. Have a great day.